I listened to your new song, 6 Feet Apart. It's a pretty cool coronavirus jam. It's a pretty cool coronavirus jam.
Is it about coronavirus though?
Well, it says 6 feet apart.
But that's the real question of the song. Is it about coronavirus? Is it not about coronavirus? Are the people 6 feet apart because of the virus, or are they 6 feet apart because one of them isn't exactly with us anymore? So it's a thinker.
6 feet apart.
Yes. That'd be like the metal version, like if I was in Pantera or something.
Are you afraid that it will make 10 people sad when you play it 10 years from now?
You know what? I don't know, because I look at it this way. There are lots of songs over the years about tragic events or pop culture stuff, like that Crosby, Stills, and Nash song about the kids that were shot at Kent State from 1968. And, I still hear that song on classic rock radio. And, granted, I wasn't alive when it happened, but I think it's an important reminder of history. I don't know if that's going to make people sad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're looking back on things like, the U2 song "Pride in the Name of Love" is about Martin Luther King getting shot. I can listen to that song and appreciate it for what it is. It doesn't make me sad. It makes me emboldened to go forward and be a force for positive change. So what do you think? What do you think about it? What do you think is going to happen in 10 years?
I think that was a very cool video, and I like the cartoons in it.
Yeah, that was all done by hand. I don't know if you saw there's a making of video on YouTube as well. And the guy that did that, that's all paper. So there's no special effects. That's all hand cut. It's crazy. Crazy.
The olden days.
Yeah, man. Very cool. We were supposed to shoot a real music video for it on Wednesday, but we got rained out, so we're doing it next week.
I understand you're shooting another video to go with it.
Yeah. We were supposed to do it 2 days ago. We got rained out.
Oh.
So now we're doing it next Wednesday now. So it's gonna be real cool.
All right. You just played a drive-in concert. What was that like?
That was actually pretty cool, and I saw that Steel Panther was doing a whole tour like that, which I thought was pretty sweet. So it was fun, man. Everybody was pretty stoked to be at a concert because, I don't know about you or anybody else watching this, but the last concert I was at before that show was the last one that I played the first weekend of February, and I haven't been to one or played one since. And I know some folks have, but we were supposed to go to China for a month in March, and that kind of all got swept away because of this. And so it's been a crazy year. But the drive-in show was fun. Everybody really enjoyed it, and it was before the Metallica concert movie, so because it was a metal show, there's always that guy in the back yelling "Slayer!" So we had to do the intro to Raining Blood for him, because you have to. Whenever someone yells Slayer, you play that, even if it's only 10 seconds of it. So if you're ever in a band, remember that rule.
Okay. I guess you could say you opened for Metallica. What are you doing?
You're not the first person to say that, and my response is always this: I have legit played shows with Guns N' Roses and Megadeth. I'll say that I opened for Metallica when it's like an in-person show. So it's cool. I mean, I'm not putting that on my bio by any means, but
Can you ever imagine? What are you doing?
Man, what you want, man?
Could you ever imagine this is a type of concert you would be playing?
You're talking about like at the drive-in show?
Yes.
I don't know that I ever imagined doing that particular thing. but I've seen music videos done at drive-in movie theaters before, so the idea is not that far-fetched. But I have played at like drag races and NASCAR, so I suppose that's not too far off from a drive-in movie theater. So, but it was fun. If there's anybody else watching this that's in the band out there, um, consider doing that. You know, um, contact your local drive-in, see if they'll let you guys play before the movie. You ain't got nowhere else to play right now. Might as well do it.
So you are a pretty busy guy. You're an MTV star. You run your own. You run your own studio, and you even own a guitar and a MP company. How does
Yeah.
that feel?
Well, the MTV thing, that was back 2012. So I did season 11 of the show Made, which was pretty fun. Um, yeah, I'm a busy dude, so I do own a small guitar manufacturing company. There's a couple hanging behind me. This yellow one, purple one. Those are my company's guitars. So I do that, and I work with a bunch of the big manufacturers. Like I've been working with Fender through their Gretsch guitars and the EVH stuff, and I also work with Gibson. I got a bunch of Gibson guitars coming, so I do that, and I do competitive martial arts, and I teach kids like you music lessons and all that crazy stuff, man. Busy cat.
You own a guitar and an MP cup, but I love the Van Halen gear. I love that.
Yes, yeah, I got a Wolfgang. Where's it at? Right there. So yeah, I love the Van Halen stuff, and like Van Halen's one of the bands that when I was super little, like 3, that really got me into to doing music. Um, so from the time I was in like diapers, I was singing Van Halen songs around the house and Michael Jackson and whatnot. And it's an honor to work with them. Like I worked with PV back when Eddie was still with them when I was just out of high school. And it's really cool now that I get to work with Eddie's company directly. So one day, maybe I'll get to work with Eddie himself, and maybe I'll take that spot in Van Halen.
You share the stage with so many amazing bands. Can you tell me some stories about your favorite times?
Ooh, um, probably the coolest ones would be the metal band that me and Corey and our sometimes drummer Jeff used to be in. Was a band called Switchblade Scarlet, and we got to play the Rocklahoma Festival in 2012 and 13, and that was really cool.
You played with Corey Fieldman.
Corey Feldman?
Yeah, was that his with band the Angels?
No, this was right before he did the Angels thing. So what was they were called Truth Movements. So it was the same kind of thing. Corey was an interesting guy. So I was a big time Corey Feldman fan growing up, and so were a lot of the other guys that were in my band. I'm surprised you know who Corey Feldman is, or you know about the Angels. Did you get to interview him?
No, probably in the future.
Oh yeah, Corey's an interesting cat. He was a child star, and he's a few years older than I am. So I was always watching him in movies growing up. One of the first movies that I ever got to go see in the theater with my mom was Gremlins. Have you seen Gremlins?
Yes, I have seen Gremlins. I love
So
them.
Corey's real small in that one. He's probably like 9 or 10, something like that. So it was cool. He was real nice to us before the show, and things got a little crazy as the night went on. He started having some equipment malfunctions and kind of had a fit on stage. It was a good time. So I have actually been a witness to quite a few stars freakouts. Like I don't know if you know the band Queensryche, but they played that Rocklahoma Festival the same weekend we did with Guns N' Roses, and I watched from the press pit. I'm like 6 feet away from Jeff Tate when he had his famous meltdown that led to him no longer being in the band. So I got to watch it from like right here. So pretty good times, man. But yeah, that stuff's always fun, man. And I have met a lot of the folks that I got to play gigs with. Some of them I haven't. And most everybody has been really cool. So I don't really have any of those, never meet your heroes stories, because I'm sure you've heard that before. People tell you not to do that because celebrities are usually, uncool or unfriendly. And most of them that I've met have been really, really cool. So got that going for me. What about you? You met anybody really cool?
Oh yeah, I am at USA. I was on the stage with them.
USA, is that a band?
Yeah. Well, they're kind of rock.
What's that?
Yeah. They're kind of the rock, and I also did Kiss.
You got to meet Kiss.
Yes.
Sweet. That's pretty.
I got to meet pretty OG guys because of my dad's business.
That's cool.
You played with Guns N' Roses. I just interviewed Bumblefoot. Is he awesome?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to meet him per se. Like I was in the same little, backstage area with him, but I didn't get a chance to talk to him. So yeah, when I played with Guns N' Roses, it was with Bumblefoot was in it, DJ Asheville was in it, Richard Fortus, Tommy Stinson, I think Brain was playing drums. So only original guys were Axl and Dizzy, who's technically original. Yeah, so everybody but Axl was kind of in the backstage area that we were in, and Axl was on his the whole time. Yeah, I'm a big Bumblefoot fan, man. I got to watch him, play his set in the press pit, and it was awesome, man. He's a monster guitar player.
Bumblefoot is really cool. He was really nice to me.
Yeah,
got to interview him.
Yeah, he's a real nice dude, and I'm super impressed with him playing fretless guitars, because that is not easy.
What was it like being at MTV?
It's a loaded question. I really enjoyed the experience. I got to do some cool stuff. I got to talk to some producers about possibly taking over the Headbangers Ball show, and they ended up just not bringing the show back. You're probably not old enough to remember Headbangers Ball, but since you're into music, I would suggest looking it up on YouTube and see if there's some old clips from it or whatnot. But how old are you?
I'm 9.
You're 9. So I started watching Headbangers Ball when I was probably 10 or 11. But what that was is it was a show that was on late nights. I think it was on late night Saturday. Don't hold me to that. That's worth a Google. But whenever me and my friends, who were also musicians, we all started playing instruments when we were real young. We, stay the night at each other's house, eat pizza, stay up late, and we'd watch Headbangers Ball. So a lot of new artists that were heavier acts that came out, like your Nine Inch Nails, your Rob Zombie, Alice in Chains, all that kind of, even Stone Temple Pilots. Headbangers Ball was the show where you'd first hear about those bands, first time they'd ever get played on MTV, which is like, as important as YouTube is now, MTV back in the day when they were still playing music videos, that was the only way to see that stuff. You couldn't watch it on YouTube. There was no YouTube. So that was a super, super important show for me, and probably anybody who's anywhere close to my age that's a musician. That's how we learned about all our new stuff.
I heard they used to play music videos.
MTV?
Yes.
Yeah, that was all they did. So they were just a 24-hour music channel. They didn't start playing any original programming until the early 90s. So that was about 10, 12 years into them being a company. And they were still playing some videos when I got a chance to work with them. And now they're pretty much just like reality TV stuff. They just play Teen Mom and ridiculousness and all that stuff. So, you know, craziness, man. Crazy. Crazy.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good, man.
So MTV was like watching someone's YouTube playlist, but on TV.
Kind of. Yeah, I mean that's a good way to describe it. I mean, uh, yeah, you know, but it would be you. This was the cool thing about MTV, though. It would be you and the rest of planet Earth watching that same playlist. So it was super important, um, for bringing new bands to the masses. I mean, pretty much any band that became popular from like 1980 to like 2010, that's kind of how they got there. Was through
I heard you might have your guitar.
I have many guitars. I got my Gretsch right now. Woo!
Woohoo!
Yeah, man.
Gonna play some songs?
What do you want?
Psycho Killer?
By the Talking Heads?
Yes.
I don't think I know that one, man. I have to look it up. I have definitely played it over the years, but I don't know off the top of my head.
House of Rising Sun Animals?
House of the Rising Sun by the Animals.
Yes.
See if I remember that.
Smells Like Teen Spirit Neva?
By Nirvana?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can do that one. Do you like that song?
Yeah?
All right. So, couple things with that song. We'll do a little lesson for you. Do you play guitar?
No, but I really wanna. I do have an electric guitar in my basement.
You should consider doing that, man. So, we're gonna do a little lesson on this song for the folks out there watching. Okay. A lot of folks play it wrong. Okay. This is crucial. Kurt Cobain always did the octave with his power chords. A lot of folks leave it out. They'll just do the two. I do all three.
Not bad at all. That was very good.
I play a little bit.
You are a solo artist. You are a solo artist, and you have two bands. Which do you prefer?
Which two bands? I only have one band.
I think just the one band.
Yeah, so I used to have a metal band called Switchblade Scarlet. It's still technically out there. Guys are interested, go out and look them up on Bandcamp. We got some really cool face melting guitar stuff. But a bunch of the guys from that band or personnel from that band still play with me. So Corey, the one guitar player that you see in the Lawn Chair video, and he played the leads on the 6 Feet Apart song. He still plays with me, so we've been playing together since 2010. So this group was called Shawn Perry and the Hazard County Rebellion, and now it's just my name. And we got rid of the name thing, mainly because even though I'm a country artist and we do country rock stuff, my family's from Hazard, Kentucky, and that's kind of where the name came from. But I think a lot of folks thought that was a real good excuse to bring rebel flags to our shows and act up, and we weren't really into that. We were all about peace and love and harmony and equality and all that good stuff. So that's where the dropping of that came from.
You know the songs. Stop making those faces. Come on.
And what you want?
You know the song Dreams? How does he make the guitar sound like Watch? Wait, you know the song Dreams, correct?
Van Halen?
Yeah.
Talking about some of the whammy.
Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, Fleetwood Mac Dreams.
Yeah.
Ooh, I know that one. I'm not super familiar with it. If you were asking about Van Halen, we can do that. Um,
Just
I'd
try,
have to I'd have to investigate that one because I'm not real familiar with what Lindsey Buckingham plays on that particular track.
just kind of try it for a little bit. Try it out. Come
I
on.
don't know. I don't know it. I don't even remember how it goes. To be honest with you, man.
I just like listening to it because
You
of the beat.
like Dreams by Fleetwood Mac?
Yeah, it's a good song.
It is a good. Dude, I like Fleetwood Mac. I'm not super versed on playing their stuff, but I'm impressed that someone your age knows about them because that band was, kind of broke up like when I was born. So they're from back in the day.
Back in.
Back in, but all you listeners out there, Lindsey Buckingham is a monster guitar player and he doesn't get enough credit.
Running with the Devil.
Yes.
One.
You want to do
that?
that?
Yeah, let's do that one.
I don't know that one like off the top of my head, but I can do Hot for Teacher if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. That is really good. It's like.
Or you want some Thunderstruck? We can do that here. Check this. We'll do Thunderstruck. Wait. Good times, man.
Good times. David or Sandy, who is better?
It's a good question. I am sure for what. That being said, David Lee Roth is people that got me into being a performer. Like I said, I was singing Van Halen songs as I was a little kid. So that Van Halen 1984 record, which was David's last one with the band, was a huge part of my life as a kid. But when I was about your age, that's when I really started playing guitar and drums seriously. And that was right in the Sammy Hagar glory days of Van Halen. And Van Halen with Sammy Hagar was my first concert that I went to. So I'm Team Sammy, buddy. I think Sammy's got better voice and better songs.
You have
Dave, however, in his day, maybe not so much these days, I think was a more exciting performer. And
Shawn Perry and the Crew is not a different band.
No, that's And My Crew. Like,
And my okay.
people that play with me.
How do my followers start following you?
I am easy to find. You can find me on Facebook or YouTube or Vivo at Shawn Perry Official, or on Twitter and Instagram, it's the Shawn Perry. So I'm super easy to find.
Okay. You have a full album coming out next year?
I do. And if I get real crazy, I might put out a Christmas record too. I haven't decided yet. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have. We'll see. So yeah, so we're gonna go back in the studio on November 7th and finish up the last couple tracks of this record. So it's gonna be 11 tracks. Lawn Chair that's already out will be one of them. 6 Feet Apart will be one of them, and then 9 others, and they are all face melters, man. There's screaming guitars on them and lots of great harmonies. So that's going to be called Throw and Shade, which is a double entendre or a jubilee entendre if you want to get crazy. So it's a little nod to the tropical lifestyle, like shade, sun, and a little nod to eye, like when you throw shade at somebody. Like, nice shoes, Becky.
Nice shoes.
So, yeah, man.
You are a country rock. Can you play the Molly Hatchet?
Oh, man. I've never even listened to Molly Hatchet. Although, fun fact
Okay.
Scott Ball, one of the drummers that was in Switchblade Scarlet with me, used to play for Molly Hatchet. But I've never heard them. I have no idea what they sound like.
Try it out in the future.
I will. You know what? Because you asked me about it. I'll go listen to Molly Hatchet on my way to jujitsu, and I'll get back to you.
Or what about Free Bird?
Freebird is 9.5 minutes long. I don't know if I know Freebird, to be honest with you, man. Like here's one of the unfortunate side effects of teaching guitar for a living is that I learn so many songs that at some point I have to flush them out of my head and come back to them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I probably taught kids 1,000 songs, man, and it gets crazy. It gets crazy.
Crazy. It gets crazy.
Crazy!
Crazy! You play country. How can you host a head answers ball?
Headbangers Ball.
Yes.
You know, what I do is a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll,
A little bit.
a little bit heavy metal, a little bit 80s pop, like Duran Duran, a little hip hop thrown in there, especially on the new record. You're going to hear some real cool stuff. I don't necessarily believe in putting yourself in a box musically, whether it comes to what you play or what you listen to or what you're into. And I think most of the really good artists out there, no matter what genre they're in, have vast and varying influences. And that's how we get stuff that's really cool. Like Kurt Hammett from Metallica talks all the time about how he practices jazz runs on guitar. And, you don't necessarily overtly hear that in the Metallica, but if you're looking for it, that influence is there. So when I was doing metal music, always had some country and southern rock influences in that music. Like I was real big into a band called the Black Crowes, if you're familiar with those guys. I absolutely love that band. And I would always put some of that into my metal stuff. Little twang, little chicken picking here and there. And I get to do the same thing with the country stuff. So there's definitely some metal guitars in our stuff. And I think that's what makes it cool. Because if my record sounded like a Luke Bryan record, and it don't, I don't think that's cool. My stuff sounds more like Van Halen with gravy on it. That's always kind of like the description. You ever go to Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
You know what the best part about Kentucky Fried Chicken is?
What?
It ain't chicken. It's the gravy.
It's the gravy.
That's what's up. So
Fried chicken.
So we always make the joke at practice, like whatever the riff is on the guitar or whatever. We always talk about when we're done, we got to pour gravy on. and that's kind of how you get to what I do musically. It's a little metal, a lot of Queen involved, a lot of Van Halen, some U2, some Johnny Cash, some Leonard Skinner, some Black Crowes, and just a little bit of Duran Duran. That's how we get there. Maybe on the block.
Maybe.
Maybe. Little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny bit.
Just a little sprinkle.
Sprinkle. Just a little sprinkle.
Yes.
Could you play your favorite song?
My favorite song? Man, I don't know what my favorite song would be. What's your favorite song?
My favorite song is Psycho Killer.
By Talking Heads? What was that? Something along those lines. I don't know it, man, but I tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If we do this again, remind me a week out. I'll learn it for you.
Psycho Killer. Got this in. Fa better. Run away.
Yes.
Now you get it?
I enjoy the fact that Talking Heads put the French phrase "qu'est-ce que c'est" into an English song.
Tom Pretty?
What's that?
Tom Pretty.
Tom Petty?
Yeah, Tom Petty.
I just did Free Fall. That seems right.
Yeah, that seems right.
Right.
Yeah, that seems right into place.
You're tough, man. You're quizzing me on like everything.
Let's go metal. How about Ozzy?
Ozzy, I can do. You gotta turn it up a Ozzy, I got.
What about Marilyn Manson?
Ooh, Manson. You gotta go drop D for this. Ready?
Beautiful people, the beautiful people.
We can do that.
Megadeth?
Yes. We gotta go back to standard. Hang on.
Not bad at all, dude. You really know them all.
I know. I know a lot of stuff, but I know most of them well enough that if I look them up for 2 seconds, I'm good.
Tell me why you keep adjusting your guitar.
Why I keep adjusting my guitar?
Yes.
Talking about during the interview or like in general?
During the interview.
Well, because part of it, why I was changing the tuning, because the songs are in different tunings. Like the Marilyn Manson song that you were asking about is in drop D. So for that one, you tune the low string down a full step to D.
What's gonna be in the future for you? What's the future for your band?
Well, I'm trying to learn the Jedi mind trick. That's going pretty good. So far, I've gotten 3 chicken nuggets. Like, you want to give me 6 nuggets instead of 4.
I'll go get some chicken nuggets.
There you go. So we're working on a new music video. We're shooting that hopefully next week, as long as it doesn't rain again. It's been raining. Then we're gonna hit the studio, finish up the record, and then that's gonna come out first of the year ish, like in January sometime. We're gonna re-release my 2016 record, Country Girls. That's gonna get done this fall sometime. And then we're probably going to do 3 or 4 more music videos for this record. And if all goes well, we'll be able to play shows again next summer. Hopefully. I'm, ho- I'm hoping for that. I mean, I almost bought Rolling Stones tickets this summer, and I heard Live Nation's not giving refunds. I'd be upset.
Sucks.
Upset.
I experienced that. I actually experienced that. My parents and my grandparents were gonna go there. They were all excited, like, "Whoa, we get to see Rolling Heads!" And then, like, nope, we got coronavirus. Peace out.
Man, I just hope they all make it, man. Because, like my whole life, the running joke has been the only thing that'll survive a nuclear war is cockroaches and Keith Richards. So if we lose Keith Richards to coronavirus, we're in trouble.
Can I tell you something?
I don't know.
I've been practicing the Jedi Master. I've been practicing the Jedi mind trick.
Yeah?
You want to give me your guitars.
I want to give you my guitars.
You want to give me your. You want me to give you your business.
I want you to give me your business. Okay, we can do that.
I also got one more thing. You don't want to sell me any death sticks.
I don't want to sell you any death sticks. I want to go home and rethink my life.
Yes, you want to go home and rethink your life.
That's pretty good, man. One day, I hope to be part of the Star Wars franchise.
Oh my God, I dream. I literally dream.
I think it's time, man. Like, I do martial arts. I got the cool Jedi beard.
I even got my lightsaber, dude. It's downstairs.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, go get it, man. Let's see what you got.
All right, I'll go get it. Well, give me one moment.
You want to go get your lightsaber?
Okay. Wait, you're the chosen one.
Maybe.
Which one?
Maybe not.
Can you do Mema?
Can I do what?
Mema. Can you do that?
What's Mema?
You know what? Never mind that question. Wait, I got one more thing. Wait, my Jedi senses are telling me something. You wanna sell me your guitars? Just give me your guitars. You know what? I'm gonna come through the screen right now. Come on, give me all of them.
That's not all of them, man. They're like wrapped around the whole room, and then I got a bunch of home. Your dad might be upset. He'd be like, "You bought how many guitars? You did what?
You spent credit card?
Have another bologna sandwich?"
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm strong with the Force.
Nice. I like this. I like where this is going. All right, you ready? Ready?
Yeah. You don't have the power. Force push.
Oh.
Force lightning. Wait, I also know one more. Force choke. No. Come on. Force powers awaken. Come on.
All right, you ready? You ready for this? Force uppercut. Boom! I told you.
Wait. Punch yourself in the face.
I was looking forward to getting to use my force powers on this interview. I'm stoked about it.
I have a line from Yoda. Do.
Yeah.
You. I do not. There is no try.
I tell my students that all the time. They're like, I'll go home and try it. I'm like, just do it,
No.
man.
Just don't.
Just do it. Just do it. What was that?
What?
There was like somebody on the other side of your. That's weird. That's weird, dude. That's
What?
weird.
What'd you see?
Somebody walked across your thing.
Come on. I don't
Yeah.
have anybody in here.
It was crazy. You didn't. You didn't see that for real?
What did it look like?
Like Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Maybe it was the interference.
Oh man. Oh man. You might have a ghost, and that ghost might be a pro wrestler.
Oh crap! Come on.
That's either the worst ghost or the best ghost.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be the best ghost.
What you gonna do, brother?
What you gonna do, brother? Wait, I also have one more Star Wars line.
Okay, let's hear it.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere.
Man, they wrecked Anakin, dude. All right, this might be an unpopular opinion, okay?
What?
I'm of the mind that Anakin was a way better character in the Clone Wars cartoon than he was in the prequels. I think he was a way more relatable character with dialogue.
Yeah, that is true. He did use the Force more often. He did use the Force more powerfully.
Yeah,
Wait,
and
watch Star Wars?
that's not a critique on Hayden Christensen though. He was just better written in the cartoon.
Yeah, besides, they probably got their advantage because it was animated. So, because, that's what, probably because in the realistic one, they couldn't do that much stuff, because it was definitely in the 2000s, and maybe the mid-90s, well, they, maybe close to the 90s, so they didn't really have that much technology. But now, we can do this. Put lava in the air because of, how much green effects we got. Besides, I got a green screen behind here.
That's pretty cool, man.
I don't got a green screen, no, just the background.
Pretty sweet, dude.
Alright, man, thank you for being on my show. I hope the next time we talk, we'll be at the backstage at one of your concerts.
Thank you for having me. I hope that, too. I hope we can get back to playing concerts.
Twice!
Yeah,
Wait.
yes.
You want to sell me your guitars?
Go for it.
Thank you. Wait, alright, peace.
Later, man.
You want to give me your company?